The WWE Night of Champions Premium Live event in Saudi Arabia is tomorrow night. There are 7 matches in total on the card, so we'll be looking at each and every single one of them. I'll be telling you my predictions, and we'll be looking at your predictions. Why? Because right here I have, on my community tab, I've asked you guys to pick the winners and losers for each and every match. So I've made 7 different polls for each of the matches, and you could vote for who you think was going to win. If you want to be a part of this, all you have to do, well, first of all, subscribe. It would be really appreciated. And second of all, you head to the community tab on my channel, and you can see all of the different matches, and I've asked them and all. You can still answer. I'll be commenting on them maybe a bit later on, before the show and all. But I'm taking the stats I have at the moment for the video. So if you want to be a part of the next one and be able to vote before I record my predictions video, just subscribe, and then you'll receive the posts coming in, and then you'll be able to go on my channel, community tab, and vote for all the winners and losers. Less talking, much predictioning, more prediction. Oh, bro. The first match on the card, it is none other than Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship. On this, the votes are 100% for Seth Rollins and 0% for AJ Styles. I'm not kidding, okay? Everybody's voting for Seth Rollins. Also, the votes have taken place only a couple of hours before. Okay, the polls haven't been on there for so long. I'm a bit early with these things, so they may vary as you go check them back once you see this video. But yeah, Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. 100% of the votes are for AJ Styles, are for Seth Rollins, and I've got to agree. Okay, if you've seen my podcast I've done with Charles Demon, go check it out if you haven't. It's just WWE's best pick to put the championship on Seth Rollins. He's been there for the past few years. He's been there on every single show, week after week. Okay, dominating, giving good matches, facing legends like Edge, main eventers like Cody Rhodes, and then to even low stars or up and comers like Matt Riddle and Austin Theory. He's done a great job at it. He's elevated these people. He's been giving a show. Everybody loves him. They sing his theme song for hours and hours. It's just the best pick. AJ Styles is awesome. Okay, I have a lot of respect for him. I love him. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. But Seth is, in my opinion, just the best pick, and he's gonna give you the best. Because I've mentioned this in many videos, but Roman Reigns right now is there. Okay, with the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. You need to make sure that the World Heavyweight Championship doesn't stay here and goes here, okay? Because right now a lot of people say that it feels like a secondary title, okay? You might have heard this on Twitter, TikTok, wherever. People talking about this title like it's a secondary title because WWE are not giving it, the same importance as the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. And Seth Rollins, in my opinion, is the best guy to bring that championship to the same level. And then, of course, at Survivor Series, we can see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Crazy! So I agree with you all. My final prediction, Seth Rollins defeats AJ Styles and becomes the first ever World Heavyweight Champion. It's actually the 3rd time that Seth Rollins is involved in a first inaugural championship match, He was for the NXT Championship, where he won, for the Universal Championship, where he lost, and then this 3rd match against AJ Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's actually crazy. He's the only one in WWE history to have ever done that. Match number 2 out of 7. Not going to spend a lot of time on this one. It's Rhea Ripley defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Natalya. 88% of y'all think that Rhea Ripley will retain, and 13%, YouTube is broken, but 13 or 12% thinks that Natalya is going to win. That 12%, don't ever talk to me again. No. But in my opinion, it's a no-brainer. Rhea Ripley will be retaining her SmackDown Women's Championship. First of all, she hasn't been champion for so long. Okay, it's only been like 2 months. It's going to be 2 months very soon. It's really not that long. Second of all, she's doing a great job with the title and elevating it. She has great matches. She has great promos. The crowd loves her. She's a heel, but everybody cheers for her. She's one of the most popular superstars on social media. The Judgment Day is doing well, and they need her as a champion to elevate, the rest of the team, okay? I've done 2 videos recently talking about the Judgment Day, and the fact of having Rhea Ripley as a champion just helps elevate the whole group, and it's positive, okay? So yeah, final prediction, Rhea Ripley defeats Natalya and retains the SmackDown Women's Championship. Then, another no-brainer in my opinion, Gunther defends the Intercontinental Championship against Mustafa Ali. Nothing against Mustafa Ali, but he's been buried by WWE for the past 5 years. So how do you expect him to come out of nowhere, defeat Gunther, who's been champion for like 300 days, claim the championship, and just rule the world? I'm sorry, but if guys like Drew McIntyre and Sheamus weren't able to defeat Gunther, why wouldn't Mustafa Ali be able to do so? You know, once again, nothing against him. Okay, he's incredible, so talented. I have a lot of respect for him, but it's not his time, I believe. Okay, it's gonna be a great match nonetheless. Okay, but yeah, no brainer once again. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. My final prediction: Gunther retains the Intercontinental Championship against Mustafa Ali. Next up, match 4 out of 7: Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Oh, I'm gonna just give you 75% of y'all think Gunther is gonna retain, and 25% think Mustafa Ali is gonna win. Match number 4: Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. 83% of the votes go for Becky Lynch, and 17% of the votes go for Trish Stratus. It, it it's in my head, it's a 50-50 situation, because I believe that, you know, both picks are fine. Like the next match we're gonna cover, but I still think Becky Lynch should get the win, because she hasn't done much lately. She's been on a losing streak, and they need to bring her back to the top. And I think it's gonna hurt Becky Lynch more to lose than it's gonna hurt Trish Stratus. You know, like Becky Lynch benefits more from a win than Trish Stratus benefits from a win. So yeah, even though the rivalry has been incredible, okay, I've enjoyed it, watching all the segments and stuff. Trish Stratus as a heel is really nice. A lot of people say that she saved the women's division, which I can see. So it's going to be a great match, honestly, very great match. The storyline has been awesome. And unless they want the rivalry to keep on going, which they would give the win to Trish Stratus, but I believe they're going to give it to Becky Lynch. Keep her momentum going. It's in Saudi Arabia. They love to see the good guys go winning. So my final prediction: Becky Lynch defeats Trish Stratus. Let's go. Next up, this is the match with the most votes so far. Match 5 out of 7. It is Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. 53% of the votes for Brock Lesnar, and then 47% of the votes for Cody Rhodes, which is, it's pretty much 50-50, let's be honest. So yeah, it's again a situation where both men could win, but from my perspective, Cody Rhodes won the first match, and they probably want this to be a trilogy. So to have Brock Lesnar win this match here at Night of Champions, and then you can have the third and final match either at Money in the Bank or at SummerSlam. Okay, this could be great. It's been a nice rivalry. It's been enjoyable a lot, honestly, and yeah. So my pick would be Brock Lesnar, because of the fact of the trilogy, and you know, he lost to Cody Rhodes, and also just get his momentum back up, and people being like, yeah, it's Brock Lesnar, he's dominant and he can win and all, you know. So yeah, my final prediction is that actually Brock Lesnar is going to win. Okay, sorry, I was lost there for a second, but yeah, my pick: Brock Lesnar defeats Cody Rhodes at Night of Champions. Okay, setting up a third match either at Money in the Bank or at SummerSlam. I have troubles talking, but it's fine. Match 6 out of 7. Bianca Belair versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. 55% of the votes for Bianca Belair and 45% of the votes for Asuka. This is an interesting one because they faced at WrestleMania, if you're not aware. And personally, I really thought that Asuka was going to win. Okay, if you go check back my WrestleMania prediction video, I said that Asuka was going to win, because I didn't see, like, Bianca Belair has been champion for a while, and she's pretty much done the whole roster. She's been around. And Asuka finally has a fresh character. She's nice. She's entertaining. People like her. So I didn't see why you wouldn't give it to Asuka, but then they kept it on Bianca Belair. I still do not understand why, but it's okay. And now they're having a rematch. Why didn't they have a rematch in Puerto Rico? I don't know. So they're having a rematch now. And I'm gonna have to go with Asuka again, okay? 55% of y'all think it's gonna be Bianca. It's pretty much 50-50, but like, still the majority think it's gonna be Bianca, but I'm siding with Asuka, just because I think it's time to switch the title, okay? Apparently WWE want to update their record books, so that when you check at the longest reigns and all, it's not just people from like 1982 or 1968, you know? And you have regular stars like Roman Reigns hitting 1,000 days, or Gunther with his Intercontinental Championship, or Austin Theory maybe with the United States Championship, and also Bianca Belair with the Raw Women's Championship. But I think it's time, okay? I think it's time to see a change, to finally give back the title to Asuka. She's been doing an incredible job lately. And Bianca Belair, give her a break, okay? She's done great. But, like, pass the torch to someone else. I don't know, okay? They're doing the same thing with Bianca Belair like they did with Charlotte Flair, and each and every year they give her a championship. Like, find something else for her. I don't know. Give her a break. Give her a character change. Do something. But don't keep the same thing going like they did for Charlotte Flair. Because even though, in my opinion, Charlotte Flair is one of the best female wrestlers on the planet, everybody hates her just because they gave her too many opportunities. It's the Roman Reigns effect. The only thing that saved the Roman Reigns was the fact that he turned heel. And he began his whole thing, and he's now at 1,000 days, you know? They'll probably need to do something like this with Bianca Belair if they keep on pushing her to the moon and, like, overusing her, you know? I know, she's incredible. She carries the division. She sells a lot on the WWE shop. But you need to give her a break because the oversaturation eventually is going to lead to just more problems and the fans not backing her up anymore. So with all that being said, my prediction is that Asuka defeats Bianca Belair and becomes the new Raw Women's Champion. Time for match 7 out of 7. Probably the most controversial one. It is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens defending the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. I'm very intrigued for this one. Honestly believe it could go both ways, okay? The predictions are 67% for Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and then 33% for Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. It's just the image of Reigns with 4 championships. It's incredible. It's wow, but it's disappointing. It's disgusting a little. And I love Roman Reigns. He's my profile picture, okay? But, like, oh my god. Just imagine. Roman Reigns walking to the ring, okay? Paul Heyman is going to be a coat hanger, okay? He's going to be standing there with all the championships. He's going to be a coat hanger. Because do you think Solo Sikoa is going to carry the championships? Nah. He has to stand like this for the whole match. So maybe he'll have one around his waist. But then Paul Heyman will have 5 championships on him. Paul will have those muscles, my guy, okay? But aside from that, okay, that is not a reason to pick one side or the other. I've got to side with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, okay? Because, like, Reigns and Solo, okay, yes, it would be interesting to have them champions. They'd probably take them away from them for a while. But I did a whole video talking about this, okay? So if you haven't seen it, please go check it out, okay? I'm going to mention it at the top. You can see it right now. I talk about the possibility of Roman Reigns being a quadruple champion, having 4 championships and winning the tag team championships with Solo Sikoa. And I basically explain, okay, for more details, check the video. But I say how, in my opinion, this is the right time to have a bloodline, like, explosion. Have the Usos betray them, or have Solo Sikoa betray Reigns, or whatever. But find a reason being one of the Usos or Solo Sikoa so that they don't win the championships, you know? I have the whole theory in the video, so you can watch it and you'll understand what I mean. But if you want Reigns and Solo to lose in not just a clean way, you can start this whole, you know, bloodline explosion, because they've been teasing that for a while, having Reigns bash at the Usos, you know, bumping into Solo and all of this. And finally, you know, maybe breaking up the bloodline, bring back Main Event Jey Uso, having some one-on-one matches that makes challengers for Roman Reigns. It pushes the Usos and Solo Sikoa to the moon. So I'm gonna have to side with Zayn and Owens, because it could be an incredible opportunity for WWE to finally break up the bloodline. So my final pick is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens retain the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. However, if Reigns and Solo win, you'll be seeing me just laughing. Oh my gosh. Okay? Oh my gosh. It'll be funny. It'll be funny. Okay, I'll probably film my reaction and post it to the channel or all. But this is funny. Okay? So that pretty much covers it, honestly, for my predictions. And your predictions as well. As I said, for all future shows, I'll be doing this, okay? maybe a bit like 1 or 2 days before. Okay, now I'm really like, I posted this like 5 hours ago. Now I'm recording it already, so there aren't many votes in yet. But I'll post it a couple of days before I record. Next show is Money in the Bank, I believe, unless they bring in something out of the blue. They can do it. It's WWE. But for the Money in the Bank, I'll be posting a couple of days before all of the matches, and you'll be able to vote. And then I'll use this data in the video to talk about what you think, if I agree with you or not, and talking about it. So if you want to be included in that, all you got to do is subscribe, please. And then you go in my community tab and you'll be able to see all my posts. Okay, I don't only do this. I do random polls, random quizzes. I post pictures, talk about my videos, my project. There's just a lot going on there. It's like a Twitter. So make sure you check the community tab, okay? It's where we can interact, okay? If you want to talk to me, just like go in my community tab and comment on my recent posts instead of going in my videos and all that stuff to find, okay? It's up to you guys. But thank you for watching. Drop your predictions in the comments. I want to know what you think about all of these 7 matches. Who do you think is going to win? Tell me in the description, in the comments. And yeah, like the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.